Yes, yes, we are live. Welcome to EVW 25 live stream podcast. I'm here with the champ Daniel Procopciuc and challenger on his debut on EVW, Vachagan Hovhannisyan. So, welcome, guys. How you guys are doing?
Hello, hello.
Hello.
You guys are doing good?
Yeah,
Yes.
Uh, First of all, I feel like it's very, very challenging to find opponents for Daniel Procopciuc. I think he's just most of the time levels beyond anything. How does Daniel feels? Is Vachagan a worthy opponent for him?
Знаешь, для тебя довольно сложно найти соперника в этой категории, потому что ты как бы, ну вот, как будто на несколько уровней выше остальных. Как ты считаешь, Вачаган достойный соперник будет в этом матче?
конечно, достоин, потому что Вачаган универсал, он может бороться и верхом, и крюком, и очень сильный парень. Поэтому у него есть большие шансы.
Of course he's worthy. He is very versatile. Now he can pull anywhere, outside, inside, so he has a lot of chances. You're muted.
Sorry, amateur mistakes. Tell us a little bit, maybe Vachagan, about yourself. So, where you from? How long you been arm wrestling? Maybe some of your biggest achievements, and what do you? How did this match came about?
I am from Armenia. I train arm wrestling 12 year, but in international championships, I started compete from 2022. And the first time I compete in Russian championship, where I meet like Alek Cherkasov in my left hand and I will win him. I just want to try with him, but at that moment, maybe Cherkasov will not be in his prime, and I managed to beat him. And after I started competing European and World Championships, in 2024 I won World Championship in my left hand. In 25 I became second, but I feel I can win just at that time they changed they go to top 8, and if you have one lose you need to win 4 times in a row and rest only 1 minute and compete
Yeah,
again in the final.
terrible.
Yeah, it's
It's
been
terrible.
yeah,
It's terrible. I
yeah.
don't like
And
this.
I am not saying not compete in European and World Championship because I don't like that top 8.
Mhm.
And you need to be very like not lose even with falls for became champion. I
And
think old style is better. Yeah.
and this match, how it came about? How did you? How long have you known about it? What was the conversation? Maybe from Robert or from Snezhana?
I talked with Snijana. I know about that maybe 2 months, 2.5 months ago, and I think it's normal time for prepare grow weight because I normally 72, 73, and now I am 76, and maybe I will grow more, maybe 78 and lose 1 kilo because just first match and against Daniel is little bit hard. For me, it will be better, of course, compete 1-2 match maybe against Mindaugas in left, and after if win against Daniel. But with every opponent, I am going without any. I'm going to win, and if you see my matches when I go underdog, I mostly win the match against Gocha Sichinava, against Cherkasov, and other guys.
Yeah, your match versus Gotcha is one of my favorite matches of all time. Like that was absolutely crazy match. That was such a good match, and like I thought like before the match, I thought this is exactly how it's gonna go because he's gonna get the hand, but it won't matter. Like it won't matter, and then it comes down who wants it more, and it's just an excellent
Yeah.
match. You show a lot of heart. So Daniel Procopciuc, what can you tell about him?
Daniel is very dangerous, very, very, and of course the weight limits is on his side because 77 is uh, Like maybe he's 78, 79, I don't know. We can ask him. Daniel,
80,
Да,
сколько
80,
ты весишь?
они,
80,
они
80.
80?
No, 80 kilo, yeah.
Oh, dangerous.
And
Yes,
you?
of
And you?
course,
You? How much you?
76 now, but I gain. I never been to 76, maybe in army 77.
Mhm.
Yeah. But I feel when I grow, I have little bit injuries, and I feel I have no pain now. And the weights also, the training weights is better. Maybe 5 kilo is more than usually.
Mhm.
Of course, he's. I like his doctor, and he even in armwrestling he's working as a doctor. He finding some weakness, like against Alan Zaloyev, and trying to use that weakness. But I am also doing good analysis matches, and we'll see who is better. And of course, maybe you will did good analyze, but your power is not enough to beat him. We'll see.
Yeah. Daniel, I have a question. We know you work as a surgeon, right? You're working as a surgeon.
Yeah.
Aren't they like when you go to competitions, aren't they like, I don't know, the hospital is a little bit afraid? Something happens with your arms, like you can't really work, right? Or do you
Когда
maybe some
ездишь.
insurance or something? I don't know. How is the situation? Is there any conversation there at all, or they just don't care, or you're like, it's gonna be fine?
Ну, ты же хирург, и ты нужен
Да.
в госпитале. И когда ты ездишь на соревнования, нету вот у ребят, которые там работают, этот страх, то что если он сейчас травмируется, без него останемся, или может какая-то страховка. Как это? Или ты говоришь, а сейчас нормально, поеду, все будет нормально. Как это происходит?
Но есть такие волнения даже у меня, что может травма получиться. Но что делать? Не могу оставить этот спорт, потому что мне как наркотик, знаешь, очень нравится. И бросить его не могу. Хотел бросить, потому что я уже стал 11-кратный чемпион Европы. Вот, и 9 раз выиграл мир. Хотел бросать армрестлинг, но не могу. Не могу, этот наркотик уже.
Yeah, of course I have worries myself when I think about it. I might get injured when I think about it, but it's at this point, it's arm wrestling is addictive. I can't leave it anymore. I had thoughts. I was like, okay, I won Europeans 11 times, I won world 9 times, and maybe I should have stopped, but I just can't let it go. It's like a drug to me. I just can't let it go anymore.
Yeah, it's very hard to leave arm wrestling. So how long you been arm wrestling now?
Сколько уже занимаешься армрестлингом?
13 лет.
13 years. 13 years.
Yeah. And I kind of have a feeling that we might not even seen the best of you yet.
Потому что, ну вот у меня есть ощущение, то, что мы, возможно, твоего пика еще не видели. И ты еще можешь прогрессировать. И
Do you
Ну,
feel like you're getting better from year to year to year?
есть ощущение, то, что ты
Because
становишься...
when I look at you at Europeans and Worlds, it looks easier and easier.
Вот этот прогресс. Есть ощущение, то, что год с годом ты становишься лучше, сильнее, потому что, когда я смотрю там Европа, мир, а с каждым годом как будто легче и легче становится выступать.
Не, прогресс, конечно, есть понемножку, но все зависит от какие травмы у меня есть, когда я участвую. Если у меня нет никаких травм и в хорошей форме, ну, очень сильный. Но если есть травм, по чуть-чуть и тормозю, да. Но пиковая форма, как вам сказать, могу набрать максимум 2 раза в год. Больше нет,
Мгм.
поэтому больше чемпионата для меня это не самое удобное, знаешь.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting a bit better year by year, but still, it's depending on injuries. If I feel completely healthy, then I'm really strong. But of course, when you get a little bit of injuries, you might want to push on the brakes, slow down a little bit. I would say I can peak twice a year around that. I can do 2 matches per year where I peak and get the best shape that I can.
Have you guys competed with each other?
Вы боролись
No.
друг с другом? Да?
Нет,
Okay.
нет.
Because Vachagan, I know you probably much better for you would be 70 kilo class, right? You're probably much better
Yeah.
at 70.
Yeah.
But I'm just looking at it like for Daniel, the last time you pulled in the class, you defended title was against Bojida, right?
Последний раз с Божидаром была защита, да?
Да,
Да.
да.
And then you tried and pull with Oleg Zhok in a hard match. Oleg beat you.
Yeah,
Потом,
in,
да.
85 kilo.
Okay. So Vachagan, like Vachagan, sorry, I keep
No.
messing it up. Like looking at all the things, like how do you beat Daniel Procopciuc? Like you have to tell us right now, how do you beat Daniel Procopciuc?
I was
Like
really curious as well.
because like it could be like you could say, well, the best options to top roll him are.
You know, mm, I am watching every options. It's
Mhm.
very hard to say how it will go because he's preparing on me. You know, maybe he will top roll me. Who's know? I have some plan in my mind and very interesting plan. But I don't want to open that plan for Daniel.
Okay, then the question is, do you think you can beat him fast and easy, or if even in your mind you think it's gonna be a hard battle?
No, fast. I don't think it will go fast. I will try to do my best for him for not be easy match. Я на русском скажу. Я постараюсь сделать все, чтобы для него был тяжелый матч.
Yeah, I'll do my best to
Чтобы
make it as difficult for him as possible, just to
Mhm.
make it a tough match. That was really curious for me as well because interesting for Vachagan. Is it better for him to pull this as a super match? Because I feel like he can drag it out longer,
Yeah,
get more
I would also think
starts.
he's like Vachagan is better at super matches.
per match, I think yes. For me also, it's better. Yeah.
Okay. Because the last time, if I'm correct, in 2021, Daniel Procopciuc had an absolute war versus Oleg Cherkasov. That was on left hand, right? Am I correct? Am I
Maybe five
remember?
minutes. Five
That,
minutes war. Yeah. And and
that
and go like super final or something like that. Yeah.
Yes, it was an absolute like. I think
I I
that's what you need to do.
I, I
That's
watch every match. You know, when I just started, 70 kg is one of my favorite category. It's Alek Cherkasov, Daniel Procopciuc, Emilia Mirshatsyan, maybe Gocha Sichinava, not so good, but Mindaugas Tarasaitis, and a lot of guys now is the best 75, 77 kilo. And
Mhm.
when I just started, I want to pull with everyone. I pulled with Mindaugas, Cherkasov, Emil, but I didn't pull with Daniel Procopciuc. And for me, it's very interesting.
Okay. Daniel, you remember the match with Cherkasov? What was it? A crazy match, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you would give advice to Vachagan, do that, right? Try to do
Да,
that.
если бы давал советы Вачагану, говорил бы, делай как Черкасов, повторяй, вот то же самое надо делать.
Конечно. Тренируй выносливость.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, just train endurance. Yeah.
Работаем.
That was just
Amazing.
like both of you guys have been in some crazy wars. I feel like super match setting is definitely where you go. Is both can show more of your arm wrestling and just it's insane. But yeah, like it's a very tough challenge to beat Daniel Procopciuc. I look at him especially with left arm. Feel like Vachagan is a worthy opponent, and I don't know who else at this point. There might be some guys, but I don't even know. So I'm very much looking forward to see what kind of shape you're going to bring into this one. How is training? Like, how is training and how is preparation right now? Like, how many days a week, and do you have enough time? Is summer busy? Is it hot? And tell us a little bit, Vachagan.
For me, training going well. Just the problem is my weight is. I plan to already been like 78, but now I am 76. And you know, when you gaining weight, you need little bit more time for um, like your exercises to be the in the best weight limit. Like in 17, I am doing pronation maybe 25. In 76, I think maybe I can do 35, but I think I need more weight. And maybe I will not cut even 70 kilo and I will stay in 75 for being in that weight category. Yeah. But I feel normal because when I gain, I have not pain in my elbow and shoulder. It's done. Yeah.
Okay. Daniel, and training for you, are you taking Vachagan seriously? Are you spending a lot of time? How is the training in summer? Because I know like a lot of times when I think Moldova also gets really hot, so it might be not the most pleasant time for people to train. I know there's a lot of times we have moved competitions just because people can't really train in the summer as hard as they want. But how is training for this one? And are you taking Vachagan seriously?
Как вообще идут тренировки? Относишься ли ты прям серьезно к Вачагану и к подготовке? Потому что я понимаю, вот летом, особенно в Молдове, тоже бывает очень жарко, настолько, то, что уже не тренироваться не хочется, ничего не хочется. Часто там бывает, перекладывали соревнования, потому что люди не хотели, не могли тренироваться, слишком жарко и неудобно. У тебя как? Как идут тренировки? Как относишься к Вачагану как к сопернику? Насколько серьезно тренируешься?
Ну, я вообще не поменял тренировки, потому что я тренируюсь каждый день. Уже 7 лет, как тренируюсь каждый день. Но
Каждый день.
сейчас, да, но сейчас на 4 дня я приехал на море купаться. И вот здесь, в Румынии, тоже поеду на тренировки даже здесь, на море. Нашел ребят, которые занимаются армрестлингом здесь, и буду с ними спарринговаться.
Didn't really change anything. It's been 7 years that I train every day, and I'm keeping it up. I'm a few days here in Romania, going to the sea, relaxing a little bit. But even here, I found some guys who are into arm wrestling. We'll call them, and we'll get a bit of sparring here. So I'm gonna do my training even here. That is crazy. Every day for 7 years.
Hey, he's very, very consistent. I know we know Daniel Procopciuc is very consistent, and you can see it. And uh, I know, like you said, like you've been doing this for a very long time, and you at some point you think maybe you should quit. What are your goals? Like I feel like you have achieved everything, right? Right now you're not the right-handed champ, but you were before. Do you feel like if you get that one more time, you feel like you completed, or is the goal to be the champ at 85 also?
Вот что именно для тебя является целью? Потому что вот ты был чемпионом на правой, ну теперь уже нет. Может, это цель вернуть пояс или может быть чемпионом на правой 85. Какие цели именно?
Да. Хочу сказать, что я никогда не был чемпионом на правую руку. Были только матчи для пояса, но,
Wait.
но пояс мне никогда не принадлежал. Но вот смотри, как вы думаете, если у меня был матч с Медаугасами, и на подготовку на правую руку был 10, пусть 2 недели на подготовку на правую руку, потому что я тогда тренировал левую руку. Поэтому даже и так получилось, потому что если была лучше подготовка на правую руку. Вот я сейчас, когда начал тренироваться для анфайта с Вачаганом, правую руку чуть-чуть оставил и начал побольше тренировать левую руку. Вот когда для чемпионата Европы и мира я готовлю обе руки.
Yeah, he said that for Mindaugas match, he didn't have the title. Technically, he was never the right arm champion. He had title
Right.
matches, but he
Yeah,
wasn't a
I'm sorry.
champion,
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
was really surprising for me as well. Yeah, he said like the circumstances on that match were pretty difficult as well. He had what basically 10 days, 2 weeks notice on the right arm with Mindaugas because he was preparing the left arm, and then when you have maybe Europeans and Worlds, you're preparing both arms. This time, laying off the right arm a little bit, training the left arm more for Vachagan.
Okay.
For some reason, I thought he was the champion.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I thought that was but I think there was an inaugural title match or something. Vachagan, clearly Daniel Procopciuc is your first goal, right? But what will be your goal? Like, let's say you go here. If you do good, you're the champ, right? If you don't do good, you go down and try. Because at 70 kilos, we don't have anyone. Like I don't think there hasn't been a single match at EVW at 70 kilos for left arm.
No, there are no 70 kilo. I even don't know 70 kilo right hand. I think also no.
Ustinov.
But he now competes 77.
Yeah.
I think 70 kg is no more now is not so interesting for East versus West. And I feel I am the champ. 70 left. And now I will try to become 77 champ, but we'll see. But if I lose Daniel, maybe if this time I will lose Daniel next year, or maybe after 2 years I will beat him 100%.
I've checked. There was 2 right arm featherweight matches at East versus West. It was Joseph Maranto versus Ivan Portela and Ustinov title match. That was the only 2 matches on
Only two,
featherweight
yeah.
and 70 kilogram on the right arm.
I kind of have a feeling like 70 kilo used to be one of the most competitive classes, but everyone kind of moved up, right? And then now, like Daniel moved up and Mindaugas moved up and all these guys. So kind of 77 is now the place where the chaos lives. Let's say how it is. Probably you guys can talk about this more than any other guests on the show because you're deeply into this. There's another live-handed title match on the card, and it's between Oleg Zhok and Luka Tsinadze. So give me your honest thoughts. Is there a chance for young Luka Tsinadze to beat Oleg Zhok at 85 kilos?
Вы двое, скорее всего, у кого больше всего опыта в этом карде, кто может говорить об этом матче. Есть ли шансы у молодого Луки отобрать титул у Олега Жоха? Как думаете, как пойдет этот матч? Какие прогнозы на титульный поединок 85 килограмм на левую руку?
Ну, как сказать, шанс есть всегда, но вот против Олега Джоха 85 килограмм, я думаю, что никто не сможет победить.
No, you always have the chances, but in 85 kilo against Oleg Zhok, I don't think you really can beat him there.
Фарфайте.
In a super match, yeah.
In a super match, yeah. Vachagan.
I believe in Luka. We'll see. But Daniel pulled with Alex Joch. That's why I want to first listen his opinion.
Mhm.
And now I am not so sure about it. Maybe, yeah, because Joch hand is very difficult to go in your position. And when you are going to hook, like Daniel tried a couple of times, he when you see the angle, it seems like hook, but Johan is like and
Yeah.
it's not hook. It's
Yeah.
yes, his back pressure very strong. And but I believe maybe Evan not win 1 or 2 round. Maybe he can win Luka.
Yeah. In your thoughts, do you feel like is it easier at the best route to beat Oleg Zhok is through top roll or through hook? Because we have seen it, but most of the time outside the weight class, right? Some people like most end up hooking him because you just can't over top roll him.
Just wrist
Daniel,
on wrist.
like if let's say
Я
pulling him
думаю,
one
что...
more time, you're pulling him one more time, what would you
Да.
change you did last time?
Да, если бы ты поборолся с ним еще раз, что бы ты поменял? Потому что, ну вот, куда легче всего против
Я бы
Олега
его
бороться?
держал, я бы его держал крепко за этого маленького пальца и выиграл через верх без стрэпа. Потому что крюк нельзя закрутить, и у него большая рука, и этот палец здесь закрепляется. Там как
Только без завязок получается.
без завязок, и надо его сильно держать за этот маленький палец.
Okay, yeah. If I would change anything, I would pull him again. I would just hold on to his little thumb as hard as possible and just go outside. Because there's no way you can actually hook him. The hand is just too big. The thumb is set too low. The only way out of straps, hold on to the thumb as much as you can and just go outside and hit without the strap.
Yeah, it's definitely a really tough job, I think, for everyone to do it. And I'm very excited. Luka is very perspective, like he's incredible, right? Daniel was supposed to have match with Luka, but that fell apart. We couldn't do it. I think Luka didn't get his visa to come to USA that time. Would you still want to try out with him at some point too? Move up to 85?
Да, вы как бы должны были с Лукой побороться, но из-за того, что не состоялось матч,
Да.
ты бы хотел с ним побороться? Вот если будет возможность 85 на левую с Лукой попробовать, было бы интересно?
Конечно, да. Потому что он уже чемпион. Хороший, перспективный, молодой.
Mhm.
Yeah, you know, for sure. He's young, He's rising star, a champion already. Would be a very interesting match. Very promising.
Okay, let's talk about a little bit of some other matches because I know like you both are WAF pullers, so you will have more information than most people. Sometimes we'll talk with the guys and they don't follow, they don't know the guys, so I can't even ask the question. But there's an interesting match because I feel like it's a rematch. We're seeing a rematch from last World Championship. This time only at 95 kilos, and it happened in Worlds at 85. Adam Wawrzyński gonna face Nurdaulet Aidarhan. So, like, do you guys remember the 85 kilo class in the final? Adam had like insane wars, but I felt like if he would able to stop Nurdaulet, I felt like he could actually beat him. So I feel in super matches he has probably more options, and what he did with Petr Cheleš was insanely impressive. So I want to hear your thoughts about the match. Let's start with Vachagan.
He's 95 kilo, yes?
95 kilos, right arm. Yeah.
You know, Adam very strong, but he's only have good hook side. But Nurdaulet also his side pressure is also very strong, and his top roll is not usually the normal top roll. It's like
Yeah,
how is
very weird one.
yes,
Yeah.
it's I will say in Russian. Его рука как бы вверх его рука как бы не открывается, и он проходит как King's Movie вверхом.
Yeah, his arm
But
doesn't open up all the way, so it looks like his king's
against
moving
Samusha.
outside.
Yeah. That's why it's very dangerous, I think, for Adam. But I can't say Nurdaulet will win easy. I see this match 50-50, really.
Okay.
If Adam go in his position very deep, he will win. If Nurdaulet will start use that top roll with side pressure, I think he will win. Maybe even easily win. Adam need to use all his power for stopping.
Yeah, because it's like just a regular top roll seems not to open Adam's hand. And he
Yeah,
also
but
said it's like no
this
one has done. Yeah, but that actually could, right? Because you rotate with everything just out, right? Yeah. Daniel, what do you think?
Ты как думаешь?
Ну,
Потом они обсуждали верх
понял,
Нурдаулета, то
понял,
что
понял, понял, понял. Ну,
странная такая рука.
ну что сказать, у Нурдалета есть один минус, и это когда борется против крюковиков, потому что я с ним боролся. Ну, Адам, видишь, хороший крюковик, большая рука, сильная. Я с Адамом тоже боролся. И я не знаю, как они будут в 95, но я думаю, что у Адама больше шансов, чем у Нурдалеха выиграть.
You know, I pulled Nurdaulet, so I would say the weakness that he has is pulling against hook pullers, as I pulled him. And Adam is a good hook puller. I pulled him as well. But in 95, I'm not sure how it's going to play out, but I would say Adam is the favorite.
Okay. Okay. That's a good match. Like I feel like the whole card is like I feel like your match, no way it can be fast. I don't think it's gonna be fast. I think it's gonna be war. I feel like that's gonna be a war. And there's so many of those. But I want to hear your thoughts. Nugo Chikadze, Krasimir Kostadinov. Also a rematch, but might be different circumstances. Might be a better Krasi, might be better Nugo. What do you guys think, Daniel?
Как думаешь? Тоже
Ну,
рематч получается?
я думаю, что сейчас в Кразе в лучшей форме, чем тогда, когда они боролись. Это был чемпионат Европы финал или мира, не помню. Это 2 года назад.
Европа.
23-й год, да.
Да, 3 года назад. Но сейчас Крази в лучшей форме. Я его видел на чемпионате Европы сейчас. Ну, и Нуго набирает. Ну, посмотрим. У Крази побольше выносливости. Я думаю, что в Варфайте Крази выиграет.
You know, Krasi to me seems like he's been progressing. It's been 3 years since they pulled on the European in 2023. It looks like he's getting in a better shape, progressing. I know Nugo is not at the same place. I know he's getting better too, but in a super match, I would say Krasi with his endurance, it's going to be an interesting one.
What do you think?
I also think now Krasi chances is better because he worked very well on his wrist. And this last couple of championship, Nugo is not so fast like he been before. And he may mainly focus, I think, on side pressure on hook. Maybe a couple of rounds, Nugo will beat Krasi in hook, but after Krasi will start beating. And it's a 4 round or 3 round? Three.
3 rounds. Best
Three
of five.
rounds.
Best of five. Yeah, you have to win 3. Yeah.
I think Krasi will can beat. We'll see.
Okay. Okay. Outside, we're going to talk about the main event. Is there any matches that you guys looking forward to?
Есть какие-то матчи, которые лично интересно посмотреть вот вам? До того, как перейдем к главному событию вечера, к главному матчу, может, есть какие-то лично вам
Ну,
интересные матчи?
ну, мне все интересны, потому что хороший карт выбрали.
Mhm.
Everything is interesting because the card itself is really good.
Okay, then Jordan Tsonev, Ibrahim Sago. What do you guys think?
Что думаете о Йордане против Сагова? 115 килограмм правая рука.
I see
Ну что,
Jordan, maybe.
Do you feel
Да.
like Jordan from here or Jordan from here? Probably
Oh,
from
he
here,
will-
right?
Yes, yes. He will hold, and I not remember when Ibrahim in even with Dave Chafiev when the round go a little bit more. He's starting losing his power. His power is first a couple of times very good, but after I think
Mhm.
Jordan will stop him even in first round.
Okay. Daniel?
Ты
Ну,
как думаешь?
я тоже думаю, что Йордан выиграет, потому что даже если будет первый матч очень длинный, у Йордана выносливость лучше, чем у Сагова.
Yeah, I agree that Jordan's probably going to win. He has better endurance, and as the match and the round goes longer and longer and stretches, Jordan has the better endurance, so probably going to win.
Okay. This is the big one. Both guys talked so much about everyone else, which was crazy. I love that podcast. Kamil and Georgi Tsvetkov. The word on the street is Kamil has gotten so much better, and stylistically is just a nightmare for Georgi Tsvetkov. Do you guys agree, or do you think Georgi has established himself and has faced so many different opponents that it might be uncomfortable at the beginning, but he's just stronger? I want to hear your thoughts. Watch it and let's start.
It's about styles when going like this. I can't say good prediction. When Camille pull against Monster Toad, I expect the Monster Toad will beat him. But Camille, in that position, he waiting like it's nothing, and he can wait maybe 1 hour like this. And now I'm not sure Georgi can do something. Yeah, because Georgi has only that top roll, and that flop press is very dangerous. And if Camille a little bit now in better shape, it will be maybe even 0 for Georgi because he can hold very long in that position. I can't expect that the part when the Georgi like go center.
Gets
I
him out
think
the center.
he
Yeah.
will lose. Yeah, I will. He will lose center, and how many hours he will stay in that position.
Yeah.
Что ты
Daniel?
думаешь, Данил?
Ну, как думать? Это очень интересный матч. Посмотреть я бы скажу так, что будет очень нелегкий матч для Георгия, потому что Камиль неудобный спортсмен для верховиков, а Георгий борется только верхом. Конечно, он кисть заберет. И если сможет дотянуть до подушки, это хорошо. Но если этот начнет сразу без кисти и будет атаковать, то тогда Георгий проиграет.
Mhm.
You know, what can I say? It's very difficult. Like, I don't expect an easy match from Georgi. He's only a top roller, and Camilla's great against top rollers. That's the only thing he can do. Of course, Georgi's gonna take the hand, but the question is, when Camille gets there, how long can Georgi hold? Because okay, if he gets to the pad, it's good, but if the battle actually starts and they start pulling back and forth and it stretches out, then it's very bad for Georgi, and I don't think he can win from that position.
Okay. Let's go to the main event. I'm super excited. I feel like, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, and I said it's the biggest left-handed match of a decade, and Robert said maybe even of all time. because we have these two great champions, Vitaly Letin versus Alijan Muratov, who has been just incredible, right? Would you agree that this match is so big for the left hand, and how do you see the match going?
Вот я на каждом стриме, когда говорю, главный поединок вечера. Алижан против Виталия. Вот, я всегда говорил, и Роберт тоже сказал, то, что это, скорее всего, самый большой матч на левую руку за последние 10-12 лет, а может и, в принципе, в истории армрестлинга. Как считаете, так ли это? Потому что два великих чемпиона друг против друга, настолько ли это большой матч на левую руку? И как он пройдет? Какие будут прогнозы на этот поединок?
Да, это самый, как сказать, э, самый сильный сейчас в этом моменте на левую руку. Ну, что сказать. И я думаю, что у Виталия побольше шансов, потому что рычаг длинный, скорость есть. Но если Алижан его закрутит, уже все, матч закончится.
You know,
Но
for
Виталий так легко не закрутить, потому что я в последнее время не видел никого, который смог закрутить Виталия.
For sure, this is the match because, at this point in time, those two are the strongest left-handers in the world, and of course, it's gonna be interesting. It's with Vitaly, it's very difficult. He's very tall. The lever is so long. He's got the speed, but if Alijan hooks him, it's gonna be over. But it's pretty difficult to hook Vitaly, and it's been a while since I've seen anyone landing a hook on him. So it's gonna be very interesting.
Okay. Vachagan, what do you think?
I agree with Daniel, but I also didn't see the guy who opened Alijan wrist, and that's why it's very interesting. And in his last match against Morozov, but it's bad. We don't know what is Morozov shape at that moment.
Mhm.
Alijan even go a little bit with top roll, and I can't say it's top roll, but it's something similar. It's not hook. It's not. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
It's tight.
That's why now Alijan is very dangerous, and just Laletin has good sparring partner like Ivan Matyushenko, who already pulled with Alijan, and with his pronation, he like Evan without hook, he not allowed to Alijan more to supinate. Maybe it will help Laletin. But Laletin is pulling only in one way. That's why it's, for me, maybe little like 51% to Laletin, but I expect to Alijan will win. I expect, and I hope. I not expect, I hope. Because Alijan is 110 kilo or something like that. Yeah.
7.
7-8.
Seven.
Yeah.
Evan 7, yeah. That if he beat Lalezin, it will be something. Much of the year, not year Evan.
Yeah, if he beats him, like he has I feel like it's a good claim to be best of all time. Like
Yeah.
we'll probably need a little bit more time, but he won WAF super heavyweights when he wasn't even under 110. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy. He was like 102 kilos and he beat 2 years, right? Then two division champion in TVW. And then like just looking how he pulls, like he has this crazy hit inside and then he just rolls out, right? With Cody Merritt, I think his second match or first match was with Cody Merritt. He didn't even have a good grip, and he was just like this, and then he just pushed it.
Yeah,
Just
this side, his elbow is
yeah,
very.
it's insane. It's
Buckle.
insane. I feel like I'm getting more and more excited about this match, and this event, like left hand, is represented really well. We have your match, we have Oleg Jok match, and we have another championship match, which is just crazy. But I don't know, like, what do you think is better for arm wrestling? If Alijan wins, is it better for arm wrestling, or is it Vitali if Vitali wins?
No, Alijan. I even, when Laletin compete against Maroza for heavyweight title, I even not understand that part because Laletin never beat someone in left hand, or I am wrong. He beat only Morozov, and at that time I bet on Morozov, and I been in Tbilisi, and Morozov in first round he beat Evan easily.
Давай,
And
Vitali, давай.
Davai Vita. Yeah, that's why I don't see Laletin in left hand as the number one now. Maybe Evan Kamil Yablonsky will beat him. That's why I think Alijan will win. and he need to win.
А ты как думаешь, Даниэль, вот именно для армрестлинга, что будет лучше, если Алижан выиграет, если Виталий выиграет?
Конечно, если Алижан выиграет, потому что будет уже мотивация для всех остальных тренироваться и выиграть. А так как выиграть один и тот же, уже мотивации нету.
Yeah.
Сенсации нету, да.
Yeah, of course, Alijan.
Матч тоже.
Да.
Of course, Alijan, because it's gonna be something new. People will get motivation when a guy like this wins. Of course, everyone's gonna be like, I have to train, I have to get better, more motivation. It's not when you see the same guy winning all over again, again and again and again. It will be something new, a sensation.
Plus, it's all of us here, smaller guys. So we would, if the smaller guy wins, we're like, yeah,
Да,
yeah.
We can do
мы
it.
все тут, да, поменьше, все такие. Если парень поменьше выиграет, мы тоже, может, такие, о, получилось.
Можем тренироваться больше.
Да, we can train more. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's an epic match. It's going to be an epic event, and I think have you competed in Georgia before? Yeah, right. You competed, Vachagan. You haven't, right, Daniel?
А ты в
Yes.
Грузии никогда не выступал?
So,
Как? На Yes vs West, когда боролся с Жохом.
Oh, right. You were saying, yeah. So you were there. The crowd was crazy. Probably you also didn't expect it's gonna be like that, right? What do you think you can expect this time?
Вот когда выступали, людей сколько было в зале? Даже, скорее всего, сами не ожидали, потому что настолько
Да,
много
да, да.
людей будет. От Батуми какие ожидания? Как думаете, будет так же,
Я,
может,
я-
больше людей?
я думаю, что больше будет, потому что это август, это летний сезон, море, там, жара,
Все в
купание.
Батуми.
Да, будут еще больше людей. Но я офигел, когда пришел тогда в Тбилиси, потому что увидел такой большой зал, и он весь полный, потому что в
На
Грузии
сцене
хорошая,
все головы,
да,
так вот со сцены все
в
видно.
Грузии хорошая школа армрестлинга, много учеников, много чемпионов Европы и мира. Поэтому это было и ожидаемое.
I think it's gonna be more. It's Batumi. It's summer. It's August. People are getting there. The sea. They're going on a vacation. It's gonna be a lot of people, so I expect more this time. But I remember Tbilisi. When coming in on the stage, I just freaked out. The venue was so big and it was packed. People are everywhere. But it was kind of expected when you have Georgian School of Arm Wrestling, a lot of students, a lot of people, a lot of European World Championships. So it was expected.
Well, Vachagan, how you expect your debut
yeah,
to be?
100% it will be better because I compete in Batumi one time also against Bojigua.
Oh, right. Mhm.
Yeah, it's when I remember that Tbilisi event. At that moment, it's been the biggest event, as I remember, maybe 2,500 people or something like that. And East West is growing every time. In Germany, it's been 3,500, maybe like this.
I think it was a little less than that for both. Yeah,
Around
but it was
3,000.
we're
Yeah.
growing, and probably it
And
should.
also no visa for Russians, for other a lot of guys, no visa for Batumi. It's more easier to go for Germany. Like for me, I need visa.
Mhm.
A lot of guys, I think, from Russia, from Azerbaijan, Armenia, will go to East versus West.
Well,
I
they
expect
have
to
to.
be the biggest event. Yeah.
Yeah, they have to. Like this is an epic event, epic matches. It's
Yeah.
gonna be. I'm really excited. I really can't wait. Maybe let's send the last messages to each other, and we're gonna end this today here.
Взволнован, жду не дождусь матча, ивента. Есть какое-нибудь последнее сообщение, пожелание сопернику перед тем, как завершим подкаст?
Ну
Что-нибудь
что,
злое.
Ватяган, тренируйся больше, пусть будет красивый матч и без травм.
Vachagan, train a lot, train hard, so we can show a great match with no injuries at all.
Okay, I will do my best. No trash talk in our match.
Постараюсь выложиться на максимум, у нас в матче трэш-толка не будет.
That's a good strategy versus Daniel. I think you just want to calm him down. You like chill out. Everything's gonna.
No,
Против
going to
Даниэля.
see swim.
I got to see
No
swim
train.
summer.
Лучшая стратегия против Даниэля. Там, без трэш-толка, успокаиваешь его, максимально расслабиться, там, поплавать на море, чтобы он максимально...
Так было с Макаровым.
It was like this against Makarov, yeah.
Okay. Thank you guys. You both are great. I can't wait for the match. I wish you good luck. We can still have about 30 days. Train, rest, and be ready. Thank you, Vachagan. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Alex. Tomorrow, Nerd Outlet and Adam Babrzinski a little earlier than now, so it's already scheduled, so you can check it out.